Hello, everyone. My name is Asha Samant. I bring close to 20 years of experience in the IT industry, specializing in data engineering, cloud technologies, analytics, and digital transformation. Throughout my career, I have had the privilege of working with organizations like Tech Mahindra, IBM, TCS, Zealous Healthcare, where I have led global engineering teams, manage large scale data platforms, and driven strategic technology initiative. Leadership has always been at the heart of my career, not just delivering projects, but mentoring teams, solving complex business problems, and creating an environment where people can grow. However, life had different plans for me. Last year, I stepped away from my career to focus on my health after being diagnosed with stage 2 breast cancer. My journey included 6 rounds of chemotherapy, multiple major surgeries, radiation therapy, and whatnot. This was undoubtedly the most challenging chapter of my life. Today, I'm proud to say that I'm on my comeback journey, not just returning to work, but returning with a greater resilience, deeper perspective, and a renewed sense of purpose. I'm actively preparing for leadership opportunities, which I can combine my technical expertise with the life lessons this journey gave me. My career break wasn't just something I planned. Just when I was looking forward to take the next step towards my leadership journey, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. Suddenly, everything shifted from business strategies, project roadmaps, to medical appointments, treatments, and recovery. There were moments when simply getting through the day was my biggest achievement. But throughout that journey, I never stopped believing that this phase was temporary. I continued learning whatever my health allowed. I did a lot of courses on AI, agentic AI, Gen AI. I completed my strategic and leadership program management with Wharton University of Pennsylvania. Continued staying in touch with the industry trends and reminded myself that my professional identity was still very much alive. The biggest inspiration to return came from realizing that my experience, my knowledge, my passion for technology haven't disappeared. They have simply been waiting patiently while I healed. Today, I don't see my career break as lost time. I see it as a period that transformed me into a stronger leader and more compassionate human being. Well, there were several challenges. The first was rebuilding my confidence after being away from work. Technology evolves quickly, and like many professionals returning back after a break, I wondered if I have fallen behind. The second challenge was my physical recovery. Healing from cancer isn't just about the medical treatment. It's about regaining your energy, your confidence, and your belief in yourself. And perhaps the biggest challenge was overcoming self doubt. I addressed these challenges one step at a time. I invested in learning, updated my technical skills in cloud, Snowflake, AWS, Azure, AI, and leadership. I rebuilt my professional network, refined my resume, prepared for interviews, and most importantly, celebrate every small milestone instead of focusing only on the final destination. I also learned to replace the question, why did this happen to me, with what can I become because of this experience? That mindset changed everything. My career break taught me lessons that no corporate training could ever do that. It strengthened my resilience. It taught me patience when the outcomes are not immediate. It taught me empathy because I now understand that every person carries battles that are not always visible. As a leader, I have become a much better listener. I have learned that true leadership isn't only about delivering results. It it's about supporting people through uncertainty, building trust, helping teams stay motivated even during difficult times. My perspective has shifted from simply managing projects to genuinely enabling people. Today, I believe I'm a stronger leader because of everything I experienced outside the workspace. My biggest breakthrough wasn't a promotion or a project. It was reaching the point where I could confidently say, I'm ready. For a long time after treatment, I questioned whether I would be able to return to the same demanding leadership roles. The breakthrough came when I stopped defining myself by my career gaps or my illness and started focusing on the value I bring. I have rebuilt my professional profile, reconnected with the technology community, begun interviewing again, and embraced opportunities to share my story. That confidence has already opened conversations with organizations and has inspired others who are navigating similar challenges. Sometimes the biggest milestone isn't getting the job, it's believing you are worthy of it again. I want every woman to know this. A career break does not erase your capability. Whether your break was for motherhood, caregiving, health, family responsibilities, or personal reasons, your experience still matters. Don't wait until you feel 100% ready because confidence grows through action, not before it. Start learning again, reach out to your network, apply for opportunities, tell your story proudly instead of apologizing for your career gap. Your break is a part of your journey, it is not your identity. And finally, remember this: your comeback doesn't have to begin with a perfect youth opportunity. It begins with one courageous step forward. Because the world doesn't want experienced professionals, it needs resilient leaders who know how to rise after life's toughest challenges. And every woman who chooses to come back has already demonstrated that strength. I'll leave you with a quote that became my anchor during this journey. Life doesn't always give us the path we planned, but it often leads us to the purpose we were meant to discover. My comeback isn't about returning from where I left, it's moving ahead, forward as a stronger leader, a better human being, and someone who now knows that resilience is the greatest leadership skill of all.